Okay. Tell me you're that somebody. If I let this go, you can tell me.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Queen Pebbles channel. This is the Pebbles Gang family where we're crushing every battle, and today we are back at it with another LP of Resident Evil 2, and I'm so happy because this is our last part, and I'm glad and relieved because that means we will be completely done with the whole story. So I am so grateful for y'all to see exactly what happens, if Sherry even makes it alive, if we're gonna get to see Leon alive. Like I want to know all these things. And for those who are heavily diehard fans of Resident Evil 2 like I am and watched the movie as well, this is definitely for you. Those who are new, welcome to the Pebbles Gang family. Those who've been with me for this whole time, I just want to thank you for your support. And I just want to say before we get into this last episode gameplay, make sure that you get cozy, comfortable. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe to that notification bar, and share this video with everybody. Let's get it. Okay, so it says Sherry's been implanted with a G Emperor, the most dangerous bioweapon to date. Angered that Annette could allow such a thing to happen to her daughter, Claire makes her way to the secret laboratory nest. She has to find a way to save her daughter, and I think that's dumb that she has to go through that because, you know, if it's your child and that's the only child you have, that is dumb. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start where we left off because we were, trying to save Sherry. So our goal is we're supposed to find some type of cure to help her with the G virus that she has, considering that she was detected because of her father. So yeah. So that's what our assignment is right now to do. And I think that we have to look for actually the little bracelets. So that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to find our way in. I'm just looking over around to see if there's anything that we need real quick. All right. So over here, it looks like there's one of the bracelets that we need. So we have to find a way to get the person down. That is sad. And I'm with Claire, like, that's terrible that, you know, this happens, but it's Umbrella. Umbrella don't really care about their employees. So I know for a fact that they didn't care, bro. They was so in a rush to leave this place, or probably got detected that they knew that if someone would have found out the truth of the fact that this is what they were working on, they would be in trouble. So that's why they were trying to bury it so much. But really, it's the government. So that's pretty much the reason why, all of this stuff happened anyway, because it was like through the police chief and people who were secretly working with the police officers to get all of this stuff. And I'm just like, that's crazy, because they did it in the movie. So it's like, wow. But we're killing those nasty looking, I don't know what they are, but they look like some type of branch monster planted a plant or something. I don't know how they made those, but that is crazy work. But this looks like we need a code. So let's see. And then let's see if we come over here. So we need some type of, I think this is to put in to make the detect. It said dispensing solution now. So I think we need something in order for that to be turned on. So that's what we're going to work on doing now. Okay. So it looks like we have a special cartridge that looks like we need for the virus thing. So we have to make sure that we, all right, so Claire is do this code first. So let's input this and see how this works. Help the door be undetected, so that way we'll be able to try to find another bracelet. Because those bracelets are supposed to help open different doors with the colors. You got the purple, the blue, whatever color bracelets that we could find, that would help us be able to probably get the cure that we need for Sherry. And I hate that she was even infected in the first place, for her to be so young. She's a child, and it breaks my heart that she even got detected in the first place. But that's on her mom and her dad, because her dad shouldn't even injected himself with that stuff, bro. Just because you didn't want your creation that you created to be detected to the world, you didn't want them taking your creation and getting credit for something that you built. You decided to just inject yourself with the mess and harm your family, which was dumb. Not knowing what the effects was going to be. And now I don't get what was the point of him doing that. Was that so he could terrorize everybody? Or kill the ones that took his creation? I mean, I don't know what was the objective of what he was trying to do. Like, what was the goal? But whatever it was, I don't feel like that was it. I think that was a dumb thing that he did. And then his wife, oh my gosh, don't get me started on his wife. His wife was dumb too, because it's like, you knew exactly what your husband was doing, and you talking about you couldn't bear to shoot him. I understand it was her husband, but if you know that that's not no longer your husband and your child is in that same facility with you, with a monster who used to be your husband who's trying to kill, why would you even think for a second not to kill the monster? That's dumb. So it's plant 43 herbicide synthesis, place an empty cartridge into the solution dispense and add the required amount. Okay, so we're supposed to be making the G-Virus thing to help. And it said cool immediately. And it said plant 43 exhibits astounding growth. If something unfortunately more to occur, it may be hard to control in the event of an unforeseen incident. Manufacture the herbicide using the instructions above in order to minimize the damage. So this is just telling us the instructions on how to do it. So that's perfect. I think we're supposed to go out through this door, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so now that we are down here, we look a sewer. We're going to check around to make sure that everything is good. Let's see. We have the map now to let us know exactly which direction to go. I don't need that. The powder stuff, since I got unlimited bullets, so it makes sense to get something to put more storage. Let's see. Okay, nothing back there. Can we go through this way? No, it looked like it's locked. I think we have to detect that one. Undetect the door as well. Okay, so okay, I don't really care for that either. If this was the third one, I would definitely say that, but this being the second one, it's not gonna work. Alright, so let's use, we don't have the thing that we're supposed to use for that, so we have to definitely do that next. Let's see if we're gonna go this way. I hate them things, bruh. I swear that they are a menace to society, bruh, cause it's like, whoever came up with the idea of this plan must suck and had no life. Because I don't get what was the point of what scientists were trying to do to make these mutants. Like, what was the point? Make humans into zombies, eating people. Like, what was the idea of that? It's supposed to be great that humans were turned into something like this. Like, what were they trying to down the population or something? Because it won't work. It took the whole Earth out. So what was the point? Like, to me, scientists don't have no logic in this game at all. I don't get what was their fascination of why they even came up with the G-Virus and what it was supposed to solve. But it didn't solve anything. It just made everybody turn into these creatures that want to eat things, and I just don't get what was the point. And then you got kids and all that stuff that turned into something. Like, what was the accomplishment here, bro? It just seemed like that was selfish, nothing to be happy about. Alright, so we're gonna go upstairs. First, we're gonna kill the zombie, because I don't have time for him. Before we do anything. Yep. Build you back like bend you back like a banana clip real quick. There's none up here. Let's see. Of course, it's a zombie up here, as always. They be blowing me with that. The zombies coming out of nowhere, like, what the world? Okay, so I think that's the thing that we need right there. In order to turn on the thing downstairs that we just was looking at. And I think we have to examine it, if I'm not mistaken. So let's look at that real quick. So that, so that way we could take that. So now that we have that, we should be able to turn on the light and go through this way, I believe. Okay, so we can unlock the door, so it just brings us back in here, which is perfect. Because we can go around and go back to where we were at, so we could try to turn on that light. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right back this way. So now what we're going to do, because we don't have, it's denied because we don't have the bracelet. We're going to go through this way because I believe the bracelet should be somewhere around here. But we got to find a way to make the person who's on the window drop so we can get the bracelet. So I'm thinking the only way we will be able to do that is if we go through one of those doors properly, and find it. So let's see. Go back out through this way. I hate these little branch monster things. Like, I don't get, some of these mutants don't make sense to me. I mean, all of it don't, but I'm just saying, like, when you look at the way they're made, it just make you wonder, like, what made them be fascinating to it. Alright, so we're going back down here. And I believe we're doing that, so before we, try to detect the bracelet, I think we're coming back down, yeah, here, so we can put that little thing to cut on the light that we had in our inventory. Yeah, so let's go here to Murph real quick. And it's error because I think we have to examine it first and turn it on. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only way it will work. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Let's see. Let's examine. Let's see. Figure this out real quick. So let's see. Some of these puzzles be tricky, or some of the challenges they make you do be crazy, but I think we end up finding the pattern exactly what it's supposed to be. Yeah, so now the lights just came on. We figured it out. We just had to make it on Murph, and I had it on the wrong one. I had OSS, that's why I wasn't doing it. But now that we figured that out, we can go ahead and continue on to our adventure of trying to find this G-Virus thing so we can get that for Sherry. So now that we open that, we're able to get into this room, and that might be how we end up finding what we need. I don't even know why I picked up that knife because we don't need it, but we're gonna go ahead and save this so we won't have to worry about just in case something happens, and we won't have to start all the way from scratch. Let's see if we need, I'm gonna put this in there because I don't really need that. So I think we pretty much have everything that in here that we really don't need. We can go and head back out of this room. I thought this probably would have been the space where the place where we could find it, but it's not in there. So because that's not it, we're gonna continue on down this way. Okay, so this is another room, it looks like, and I'm checking around the room just to make sure there's nothing that I'm gonna miss, and then we're gonna go back, in this other room. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything important and valuable, guys. It says, can you believe that Bastard Cartwright? Cool your jets, a-hole. Well, I guess he's the boss. But now, anyway, have you seen my helix anywhere? I put the secret on the bottom. Let me know if you find it. Okay, and then it says, so you couldn't make our little meeting. Fine, don't worry about the greenhouse inspection. Instead, I'll give you something real simple to do. Put together the budget estimate for the year after next and get it done tonight. Okay, sound a little bit demanding. Well, we're under attack. People are dead. The east area is cut off. We can't operate the bridge with the wristbands we have here. Where is the Bastard Cartwright hiding? So I'm guessing he was the one that had something to do with this. So it said Plant 43 is going wild. The greenhouse is hell. We need to send someone in there before it's too late. Wayne, how do we stop this thing? You have to help us. Please reply. Do you remember Susie, the cheerleader? What a great gal. We were both into her. Of course she wasn't into nerds. I still have to give you back those comics and games I borrowed, but you might have to wait a while. This sounds like pointless stuff that they were talking about after a while, but yeah, everything seemed like it went chaotic in the greenhouse because of a scientist who was experimenting. And I'm thinking it was William, the one that turned himself into a monster, who has Sherry as his daughter and his wife that works on the umbrella as well. Okay, so maybe this would be where we created. Okay, no, we can't. So it says error. In other words, that's not the right machine, so we have to make it before we can actually put it in there. So let's try to figure this out real quick. Now that we finished doing that, and that was an error, we're gonna go ahead and leave out of this room. If I could find my way back out, because it's too foggy in here. It's kind of hard to tell what the door is at. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna go ahead and leave back out. Now we got and see if maybe we could find another machine that we're supposed to use to create the virus. So I think that's where we're heading right now. But so far, you guys, I wonder, like, while Claire's doing all of this, what is Leon doing, and how he was able to manage to survive on his own. Like Claire, like we all know Claire is a bad OG too, but I feel like when it comes to Leon as well, he is. But I just wonder, like, how did he keep himself off of the zombies and not get bitten the whole time? Even for Claire, but it's just mind blowing me. Cause in real life, I feel like these characters, the way they was getting hurt, they would have died for real. And I know, like in the movie, the way they were getting hurt, you could tell they were in pain. So it's like, how were you able to move throughout this whole time? Because we know in the movie they didn't have no weeds to take. They just, if they died, they died. But in the game, it's like, it's different. So, alright, so let's see if we can put it in here. It's an error as well, so I guess we can't put it in that machine. And we gotta put another code in, of course. Let's see. Alright, so I think that should be the code to open. Okay, yes, we got that. So we are on point. And now we should be able to go back out. So we're gonna keep going. Let's see, I think we go back around this. No, we're gonna go back over here and go through this door. Because I think this is where we're making the cure. Yeah, so this is where we have to play around with it, make it match, of course. Yeah, so we gotta make sure that it matches exactly right. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so I think I got the virus close enough. So this should help. Alright, so now that we got that dispenser now cartridge is full, we can go ahead and go back to where we were trying to do the virus, and it said error. Now I think that we go back there so that way we can be able to make her virus, and then that should be pretty much it, I believe, you guys. Okay, so now that we are back down where we at, we go back through the door, because I think now we're going back into that room where it's supposed to create the virus for her. So let's go through this way, I believe. No, this is not it. So let's head back out, because it's not even the right room. I think it's the other way. Okay, so we're going through this way, and then we go back this way, right? And I believe we go to either the left, right? The left? Yeah. So this is where we create the virus. We're going to go back into that room and make it real quick. And hopefully we don't run out of time, because I feel like in real life, with the way it's taken so long to do all this, I feel like she would have been affected by now. And the G virus wouldn't have been a good cure because it's hitting her body and she's young. So I feel like being younger, it affects her more. But good thing we have it. Now we're creating the virus, and then we should be able to bring it back to her. So that's pretty much what's happening right now. And I wonder why they only make one cure instead of doing multiple so people won't fight over it. Because this is worth a lot of money, I believe, that they did. Yeah, because in the movie they said it was worth a lot of money. Okay, so we now have blue. We can leave out of there. Let's see what's the next way that we go. Alright guys, so now we are leaving out of the room, and we should be preparing ourselves to make sure that we get the G-Virus ready for Sherry. And then really I think her mama should be doing all this, not Claire. But since they're not, of course they're gonna make us go through the extra to make sure that she get what she need because they want the other characters to, for some reason, to be lazy. Alright, so it looks like more creatures are starting to come out with the little trees, plants, whatever you call them. Alright, so can I, okay, so this doesn't work. We can go through this way. I can go, let's see. So it looks like we're heading into the room. I think I went the wrong way. It's supposed to be this way. Let's see. Okay, so we go back through this way. Because we're going to have to go to the other door to do the little Z-virus thing. Bro, why look like he was doing a hollow shake? Not again. And we're going to blow his tail back. There we go. Alright, so now we're in a room where we could put that little virus thing in. Alright, so dispensing solution now. Perfect. So it's melting everything. But I think that also makes it more of them things come out as well because we just released it. So now it said weed infestation. Okay, so now we're going to have to kill more of these things. Already too, like what in the world? Alright. So now we have to come over here to get the little wrist thing, watch. Okay, so we got the purple, so now we could combine that. Perfect. We got that out the way. And it said to go to the west area. Okay. So that must be where we're supposed to create the thing. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so now we are headed back into this little room. Of course, it has to be one of them little creature things, the little plants. I hate them things. Them things is like annoying. But it's not as bad as the other ones. Them little crawling things, those are a menace. They're not really bad because they don't attack you like the way them dudes. The ones that crawl on the wall, they be jumping so fast you can't shoot unless you quick with it. So that's why I'm like, that's crazy. But so we have to come back through this way, and each time we come back through this way, I notice that the plants keep coming back. Like if you shoot them a few times, they be gone for a good minute, but then they end up rising back up, and that's crazy. But it says, when did nests become a nest for spies? 3 last month and another 4th month, and those are just the ones who got caught. Step up security, Cartwright. Okay. Also, I'll be restricting access to the west area from today. Ignore all requests from headquarters for information on G. Okay, so those will contribute. Okay, to the projects, homicide, dispersal by unauthorized employee detected in the east area. Man, it sounds like they had a lot of like drama and shit going on, and it's like, that's crazy, bro. Like, I don't understand how Resident Evil never... I ain't gonna lie, I feel like the game is more creepy than the movie. The movie never creeped me out. I don't think the game creeped me out, but it gives you that scary, mysterious vibe, and I like that, so it makes sense. But I do notice that they do a little bit things different, because I feel like the characters had it worse in the, like the girl. I don't know if Claire is supposed to be like the girl in the movie, but if you notice, when they had her in there, they made her go through so much more. The dogs were worrisome, like in the way they are in 3 with Valentine. But it's like with the game, they're not as... I'm not gonna say... I don't feel like they're as much... Like, they make it easier than they do in the movie. And I noticed that. But I still like the game either way. I think I like 3 better. I haven't had a chance to play 4, you guys, but I definitely will. And when I do, oh, trust me, y'all will see me react to that game as well. I'm a new YouTuber trying to get myself out there. Because I have like a nervous thing with I'm around people, and when I talk. So for those who can relate to that, just, help, push out my videos and let other people know. And also, I'm an author. I just put my book out on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube, on Amazon. So for those who want to read like me, like to read, it's a mystery crime book, and it's called A Haunting from Beyond the Grave, and it's on Amazon that you can purchase. So you can do a soft copy, a hard copy, or ebook. And I think y'all will definitely love it, and I just want to promote that out there. Definitely going to get the book so y'all can see that. But right now, we're going through a cutscene, so it looked like Will, the father of Sherry. It is, I think. So he was the G virus. Oh, so Will must have been the one that created all of this as a science, and he didn't want to give a scientist, and he didn't want to give his creation to them because he didn't want nobody getting credit for what he worked, and he felt like it's his life work, and he doesn't. He felt like he created something so extraordinary, which I don't understand how, killing the whole world, but he felt like he was so fascinated in creating something that he knew that would kill everybody that he really got himself executed just because, and turned into a monster just because he didn't want them to take the samples. That's so dumb. And yeah, the person was telling him like we were supposed to take him alive. But I mean, but what could you do? Like he was about to charge at y'all, so it's kind of like y'all had to defend yourself. Y'all had to take him out because the way he was, trying to come at y'all. So it makes sense. So it looked like they're just gonna take the samples now. They have no choice but to take the samples. And that's just some government slick shit, you guys. Like, if you ever notice the government and stuff in games be doing some hectic things with Umbrella and certain other games, it be like, bruh. Like, but it's kind of like it's expected because it's like the movie, so it makes sense. This is the Umbrella Corporation. I'm not reading all that because we already know what this is about. This is the research. Alright, so this is just talking about the Umbrella Corporation. And everything that's going on. We already know what Umbrella is like, the cost, the bioweapon that they were using. They have that in the movie. They explain all that. Those who are diehard fans like me already know what it's about. So, let's see. It said, I heard the good news. G's almost ready. Strange. You never thought about to report to the research, and don't worry. So, yeah, but we can take care of the rest. And it said you are under suspicion and breach. So, contract with the Umbrella Corporation. So, yeah. It looked like they just have the same things that they're basically just repeating in the movie a little bit. But I feel like they also switched some things up with the characters as well. But it's still a dope ass game, you guys. And I can't wait to play the next ones because I haven't got to play the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. I know they got a lot of other ones, but I'm definitely going to buy that. And then I'm going to have y'all react to it so y'all can see how I do with it. And I heard actually that it's like the more Resident Evils they made, the more they made it more creepy. But I don't know, so I'm just gonna have to see because I don't be feeling like some of these things that they be saying to be creepy be creepy. It be the opposite. It made me laugh. So to me, I'd be like, bruh, this ain't creepy. This is just, what expected as Resident Evil. Resident Evil is a cool game and a movie. So, I mean, I guess it's just everybody has their own opinion. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and save just to make sure that nothing happens. So we won't have to keep restarting back over. And then let's see. I think that's pretty much it over here. I don't think we need anything else in this room. So we can pretty much head back over here. Let's see what's in here. This is just talking about some information about the embryo implanted, which is basically I think that's what Sherry got, and she was implanted, and that's why she's affected, and that's pretty much why I'm glad that it tells you what it's affected and what causes it and stuff like that, because it kind of teaches you what you are what you're up against basically. And since we have to help Sherry, we definitely got to know what kind of implant embryo that they implanted in her. So I think that's perfect. Let's see. So it's just giving us a little background of that. Subject 501 mutated. Okay. into a G form and was introduced to a good proof of for 30 test subjects. After 2 hours 36 minutes, there was observed that only one of the tests was subjects had and have been implanted with an embryo. That's crazy. So they have all these things, and we administered the G virus to subject 628, who had shown the site resistance in the T virus. See, all that stuff that they're talking about sounds like some sketchy stuff that they're really doing, and that's crazy that these scientists really had the nerve to think that this was something fascinating to want to create. And I don't think it makes sense to me how you can be infatuated with something like that so severe that you know that killed the whole planet. And it's like, what? But what's the reason though? But you know what? It's whatever because we're almost finished with the game. Okay, so it's another scene. It looks like she's trying to open the thing. She doesn't have. Okay, so that's what that man that chief one that died that kidnapped took hostage Sherry when we had to go rescue her at that children's orphanage. So that's why he needed it, because he knew that that was like a pretty much, now we got to rescue Sherry, but he knew that pretty much that little thing lock was supposed to help get the T-virus cure. So that way it can help him just in case he got infected. But he was already too late. That's why he told her that when he died, because he got the thing put in his belly and it ripped him apart. That's crazy. But now we are heading back, you guys. Alright, so now we have to fight William again as a monster, and I'm getting tired of this nigga because it's like, bruh, don't you die? Why you keep coming back every time? Every time we kill this nigga, he just come back to afterlife. And then this female right here, like, how you gonna end up talking about, I know that's her husband, but how you can't kill him just because of that? Like, I understand he was, but he's not your husband no more, dum-dum. At the end of the day, he's a monster. He created this himself. Obviously, he wanted to be a mutant and he wanted to destroy everything, right? Including you and your daughter, his daughter. And you telling me, even though he saved his daughter like one time, but he still is implanted with that virus to the point that he's not thinking straight. That monster is taking over his body where he don't even remember his wife. He threw his wife against the wall. And that's how you know that their love life was not really as it was supposed to be. It was just about science. Because she couldn't even kill him. And you had the chance to. You had the chance to stop him, but you couldn't even do it because the first thing you're thinking in your head is, that's my husband. Your husband don't even care about you, bro. He threw you against the wall like you wasn't nothing, bro. But I'm just, So honestly, we're more married over work. And you could kind of tell that because at the end of the day, y'all left y'all daughter by yourself, like Claire even said. Like, you left your daughter by yourself. And that's why she ended up getting the G virus because of y'all. And she got implanted because you thought that she was just going to stay home with no food or nothing. Y'all didn't even prepare her for it. Even though she tried to say that she did, but she's a kid. Come on now. Depending on how old she is in the game, 9, 10, whatever, she's not old enough to take care of herself while y'all at work. And then let's say something happened to y'all. How would she know what to do? How would she survive with zombies? And eventually, I'm pretty sure the zombies would have pretty much took over the house, would have came there. Something would have happened where she probably would have died in the house by herself. So it was probably good that she tried to find her mom in the first place. But it just doesn't make sense to me. But of course, Claire that's why I said Claire's an OG, because she always volunteered to do something. Like, she's a OG bad. And I feel like she is, though. Like, it's a few people in Resident Evil in each one that's bad like Claire. And I really do like her. But of course, we have to get mauled by this thing. Oh my gosh. And that, it don't look like the big thing I have is going to stop him right now. Like, see, look. He's still coming up despite of that. Like, look. Dang, he took a chunk out of her skin. I'm tired of this nigga, though. I was so tired of this nigga. This nigga get stopped one time and then he go again. Unfortunately, I didn't get to record the fight because I thought I had paused it and I didn't get to put the footage in. So If y'all see that it skipped to the part where I finished, just because, yeah, I thought I was still recording, I didn't. So, we did beat his ass though, so, just letting y'all know. We got sliced a couple times, but look, we didn't die though. We still managed to kick his butt, because I had some weed in there to help. Well, it's not called weed, it's called herbs, but nigga, they look like weed to me. She had her weed, whatever, and that's what helped her energy. So now I don't think we go right here. Okay, we can't go right there. Now it's time to go back and see if we can find Claire. I mean, not Claire. It's time for Claire to see if she could find Sherry, to see if she made it, and hopefully her mama gave her that and didn't just leave and bail on her, because she didn't even look like she even gave a name about her in the first place. Like, come on, bruh. The fact that you even left your daughter where you left her at home by herself to defend for herself just tells me that you didn't even care anyway. You abandoned her, and you really expect me to think that you cared about her? And then you got mad at Claire, talking about, Claire, my daughter is not your concern. Well, she didn't call her by her name because she didn't know her name, but I'm saying the fact that she told Claire, my daughter is no longer your concern. Neither was you. We helped your daughter. We actually let your daughter survive, because if she would have by herself, bro, let's keep it 100, bro. Stop the cap. She would have died by herself. I'm not even trying to mean, but that monster would have turned her to shreds by herself. Not her dad, but the other one that the dad killed. If she would have never been rolling with us, bro, that nigga would have died. She would have died. And that's wholeheartedly how I felt. Okay, so it looked like her mama is definitely wounded real bad. I mean, you did see him, like, bro, he Shaka Khan Hotel. I mean, he threw her butt against that wall, and it looked like her bone snapped. But both of them look pretty weak, and they need help. Ooh, I could tell, like, she really messed up. But in a way, she looked like she forming into a zombie with her lips blood like that. Cause you know some of the zombies, when they got done eating people, they be having blood in the corner of their lips. It looked like that's what she had. But I know she just wounded, and it's like, dang, bro, that sucks, because you really don't want the mama's a butthole, but I really wouldn't. I didn't want her to like die in front of her daughter though. That's still like, you don't want her to die in front of her daughter, because to me, I feel like that's sad for a little kid to have to see. And I don't think she needs to see that. She's too young to witness that. Not saying that you can protect kids or protect anybody from that, but it's just like, bruh, that was sad. Like, look at her. Like, you could tell she's suffering, but it's not like nothing we could do. I wish there was more that could help her, but she's severely badly damaged, and she ain't gonna live. Cause what he did to her, I think he sliced her and threw her against the wall. I mean, he did more than that. I think he used his spikes to dig in her skin, and I think that's affected her, so that's why she's feeling it and why she died. But it's sad because now she's asking Claire to take care of Sherry, and it's like, bruh, that's so sad. So now we're having to leave her, but we gotta leave because, because now, just like the movie, it detected a G virus, which means if it goes out, it's going to start shutting everything down because they don't want the virus to go outside into the world. So now I feel like now we're gonna have to hurry up and leave, bruh. And I don't know how long we got, but nigga, you need to hurry up and say your goodbyes and let's go. Cause I mean, we could grieve later. It's just, I know, I wish she had longer time to speak to her mom, but she don't. And I just feel like we need to hurry up and leave. We can't just stay here, bro. We gotta go. That sucks though that her mama did die though. But man, if I was Claire, I would just pick her up and tell her like it's okay. But she's old enough to walk. It's just, we have to grieve later. And during this time, it really do suck when you lose people that you love, because I feel like during apocalypse, that's not the time that you can actually be weak and show yourself grieving. The fact that you've been probably seen so much happen during this ordeal that the government and all that stuff created, I just feel like that's something that you have to wait until until you get to safety. If you know that you and the kid is safe and you know that y'all made it out of a town where it's not infected and everybody is in like a safe zone, then I could see you grieving and thinking about your mom and stuff and thinking about later. But yeah, I wouldn't do that during that time. I think they just need to hurry up and leave. Okay, so we got the purple watch thing. So now I don't think we can go over here. Yeah, that's locked down. Now that we have that, we should be able to use that to go out. Okay, so there we go. It says use the central elevator, so that means we're going down. That means we should be leaving down below, underground, hopefully. And hopefully we don't run into no more monsters, bro. I'm getting tired of these monsters. Just let us leave. But you know, knowing it's the game, it's Resident Evil, they always gonna find some way to make something pop out, something that make you end up knowing that something is bound to happen, because they never want you to have a happy ending. They want to have you go through so much and still go through it at the end. They like, bro, we're not gonna make it easy for you. It's a game. You gonna go through some stuff. Okay, so say, Claire, yeah. Thank you for you being so nice to me, for helping me. That's sweet. You know, she's thanking Claire for helping her. And I'm glad she met Sherry too, though, because they need each other right now during this time. She don't have her brother, and she don't have her mama or her dad no more, so it's like, dang. And I think Claire said that they don't have their mom and dad, so it's kind of like they have a bond. They can relate to each other, so that's cool. They can help each other build up during this moment. But now it's time to go. I don't know how long we got, bruh, but it's time to hit feet, bruh. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save right here, so that way we can continue to go, because we are really at the end right now. I think the game should be pretty much over soon. So we're going to go ahead and just keep pushing. Yeah, there we go, girl. Okay, so now it's starting at 9 minutes. So we got 9 minutes. Let's go. 10 minutes until the destination. Designation, not destination. Designation. Which means they about to bomb. This whole place about to go down. So we gotta hurry up. And while Sherry run, we just shoot the monsters to make sure they don't come. Look how that nigga look. That nigga was leaning. Alright, so we're gonna shoot this monster. And then we head this way. Go back in here. Okay, and get us a little herb, which I still call the weed. Climb down this ladder. Okay, and I know Sherry is smart to stay behind us, because it's either it's either you run or you be eating. And I doubt she want to be eating, so. Okay, so it's locked. Okay, so she says she thinks she can reach and go on the other side, so I guess we just have to keep watch and help her, like, you know, make sure that we got her back, which we will, because, you know, we're not going to let nothing come behind her. So we shoot these little ugly little things. And then, yeah, we should be good. So let's keep shooting. Alright. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Keep shooting. We're standing right here waiting on her, because I think she got to go on the other side. We got 8 minutes, you guys, left. So hopefully she makes it in time. Whew, it's counting down, and it's making me nervous, because, like, bro, 8 minutes is going down fast. Okay, cool. Now we can go. Let's go. Go, Claire. Go, Claire. I know. Whew, that's a big explosion. I know that light probably blinded. Alright. Okay, zombie. Shoot the zombie. Okay, keep going. Nigga, we don't have time to stop. We cannot keep stopping. We just gotta keep going. Let's go. That should be the end. Hopefully that is the end of the bear. Sherry is still behind us. I know she is. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we made it to a train. So hopefully we can get this train moving so we can hurry up and go. I need that just in case we need one. I wish we had more, but it's all good. We should be able to come around here. Up on the... Okay, they do got some stairs. Go inside. Okay, what's up here? Okay, so we gotta get this. And I believe that we are going to be the ones to have to go out there and put that in the power thing so we can go ahead and get this train moving, you guys. And exactly what we're about to do. Alright, so Now we got 7 minutes, you guys. So, let's see. We have to go back out here. I'm pretty sure that little room is where we have to go to. So let's go in here. And then we're going to go ahead and put the little power thing in. That should start the train. Alright, so that cut to a cutscene. I turned it on. So we should be able to start. I still don't feel like we gonna make it to the out exactly yet. I feel like it's gonna be something. So Leon did manage to make it. Okay, cool. But I wonder where he's at. He said the whole place is coming down. I wonder how. He got to be close because it looked like he's somewhere where we just left at. Like literally down here somewhere. I don't know. But every time they get in contact, it always seems like they keep getting separated and split up. So I'm hoping that he does make it before we leave. But knowing the game, I don't know. Just depending on how they made it. Okay, so look like we lost contact with him. We got 7 minutes, so we gotta hurry up, go out there. We don't need that. So hopefully when we go out there, we can just go ahead and get back on the train. So let's go ahead. Okay, so it looked like that just started the train. So we should be on our way out. Perfect. So now the train is going down. So I'm guessing that means, oh, come on now. The monster is back. Really? After I just shot him again? Bruh, when would this thing die? It's like even when his wife shot him with that thing, it still won't die. Like, what in the world? And that thing has freeze on it and it's still living. What in the world is going on with this? They gave that thing, well, not they, William created something. It is definitely humane, that's not humane, but he created something that seems so powerful that is so hard to kill because of whatever he put in that G virus or implanted in that T virus thing he made had to be strong enough to make this mutant not be able to die for a certain amount of time that is going to keep coming up. Because they keep saying it's a bioweapon, and the bioweapon usually can't die because no matter if they get shot after a certain amount of time, but it's like they go down for a while and then they come back again. So it has to be something. Okay, let's run this way and hopefully we can get it again because the little thing eyeballs is coming out. So they got to be the target. Because I think that's slowing him down, if I'm not mistaken. Gotta be slowing this nigga down, bro. Something gotta make it die. Come on. We're gonna keep shooting that bastard, bro. Because ain't no way you gonna just... I'm gonna make that nigga fall. Come on. Fall. Okay, cool. So maybe that's a sign that we probably got him. And we just gotta keep shooting him now. Go ahead. Keep doing it. Make that nigga weak. Come on. Make that nigga weak. Shoot the eyeballs. Okay. He should not keep moving. What in the world? How is he still able to crawl? Nigga. Bruh. Come on. Okay. Bet. So we killed him. And we just got 20 points with for our rewards. Which is perfect for us because we killed the monster in exactly 4 minutes. Perfect. Because I actually thought we wasn't going to make it to 2 minutes because of how long it was taking to kill him. But perfect. We know we good with Claire. I definitely got to do Leon because I kind of want to see his story, like his side. I know like when you play two different characters, it's not played the same way. They play it different. So I kind of want to play this story again, but this time we're going to play as Leon. But I'm going to wait until after I play Resident Evil 3 because I kind of want to play that one. So it looked like we are about to move out. We're about to leave out. But hopefully nothing else comes and blocks us. Like, what in the world? Because they doing too much. Okay, go ahead, Claire. Push it. Okay, yes, we're moving. So hopefully nothing jumps on top of the roof. Nothing opens in caves like they did in the movie. Just let them leave. And let them be good. I really want her to be able to make it out alive. Because she got a brother, bro. Come on now. And they don't even have their parents no more. And I want her to take care of Sherry. Like, I really feel like she would be perfect. Like a good parent. The way she protected her and the way she cared and fussed at the mama. Like, you go, Claire. Alright, so Let's see. So let's see if Sherry's good now. Look like she is. Okay, so what's the first thing you want to do when you get out of here? She says she want to see where she lives. Okay, that's good. That's sweet. I thought at first she was going to say probably take a shower or probably eat something. Yeah, because Claire definitely said that that's what she needed, a shower. And I'm pretty sure because they've been running around the whole game, sweating. And I'm so glad my nigga survived. He said, yep, it's good as hell. He said, yep, I told you I would make it. He's stupid. Well, that's the end of the game, you guys. Look like we did great. I'm gonna look at the credit at the end so I could tell y'all exactly how well we did. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button, share this video, give me any other suggestions of what you want me to react to, movie, games, whatever ideas that you have, even with Sims, what challenges you would like to see me do. But as a new YouTuber, I would love for somebody to let me know, and help me out there with building my confidence when it comes to playing games. So yeah. Right. So it looked like we completed Claire's Redfield's story. And we played on game mode assisted. We did our total time of 3 hours and 13 minutes and 56 seconds, which is perfect. And we had 14 saves. So we did really good, you guys. I'm so happy. But this is the end of the episode. Thank you guys for staying tuned to my video and, staying with me since episode 1, day 1. And those who are new again, welcome aboard. Bye.
'Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody. If